just me and my guitar.
What is up? Welcome back to another vlog. Now, I know I've told you many times that I am a farm boy and I live in the country, but I thought I'd better prove it to you. So at the moment I'm standing in a paddock, one of our many paddocks. I'm being attacked by animals at the moment. So we've got a few sheep that are around my legs, a goat that's staring at me, a mini horse behind me doing circles. So I might get down low and just show you what's going on here. So here's one of our sheep. We have a few sheep. I've got a goat trying to sniff me here. So yeah, obviously I've lived on the farm my entire life, so that's 18 years now. We started out just with mainly horses. My mum's always been a horse person, so what we used to do is we used to have, not sure if you'll be able to see, over here there's some thoroughbreds. We've always had horses, so we used to go out and show them. How that works is, it was normally, let me get a bit closer, these ones I'm about to show you that we take out and show. So our minis, so for anyone who isn't an animal person, I'm sure you can figure out why they're called miniatures. So this is one of our miniature ponies at the moment. We have plenty of them. So basically how showing those works is you can enter them in to be sort of like best, I suppose it's sort of like best dressed. So you make them look nice, you wash them, give them a good brush, and compete that way. Or you can make them do tasks. So it's a little bit like with dogs running around the fire track and jumping through hoops and all that. You can take them on a little track. That was sort of how I started with animals. So I used to compete doing that as well. Don't mind me, I'm shutting gates behind me. But of course, I grew out of those fairly quickly, given that I am quite tall. So from there, if the gate wants to work, got too many goats trying to ram it. So how that happened is I moved on to proper sized horses. I started riding horses probably, well, actually not quite sure how old I was. I was very young. It wasn't too long after I could walk. It started obviously as a way of getting around the house, and my mum being so passionate about them that it was just sort of what you did. Mum introduced me to that fairly quick. Just trying to see if I can get one to behave for me. Here we go, here's one. Here boy. There we go. So yeah, started small. Here's your proper sized, almost as tall as me, aren't you? So I think this one's about 16 hand. That's the height that you measure horses with. So jump on the back of them. I started competing those as well. There's a space jumper out here. So I started competing with those as well. How that works is, I'm sure everyone understands that. It's dressage. So you pretty much get on top of them, and there's little sort of special cones with letters on them placed around a sort of paddock, and each letter represented a different thing that you had to do up until the next cone. So say you start at A, and that's a trot, so it's sort of like a fast walk to B, and B might be a canter to C, and canter's a bit like running. And then you might have to, from C to D, you might have to trot again or canter, or there might be a jump in the way or something. It's every competition is different, they set it out differently. So yeah, that is pretty much how I spent my childhood. That was obviously just a few of the animals we have on our farm. We've got a ton of chickens and fish and birds, cats and dogs, which I'm getting a new puppy very soon, which is extremely exciting. It's currently 1 week old, so I'm just waiting for it to grow up a little bit. You can't take it away from its mother too early. So once that's sort of 7 or 8 weeks, I'll have that. So that'll be something very exciting to come up in middle to the end of February. So I'm sure to do a video on that, and every video I do for the next month after that, I'll probably have a puppy on me somewhere. So I hope you enjoyed that little mini tour around the paddocks. I'm currently walking back to the house, so you can see how far of a walk it is. I've come from way down there, down a little hill, and I'm nowhere near halfway back to the house yet, so I am on a fair bit of land. It is a smaller farm to what we used to be on, purely because as my parents got older, well, especially my mum, she couldn't really handle walking up and down all the hills to get from paddock to paddock, because I used to live in a state forest, which was actually also pretty cool because I grew up climbing trees, so I think I could actually climb trees before I could walk, I've been told. So I used to love doing that. If I was ever outside somewhere, I'd always be up a tree somewhere. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little tour, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Just me and my guitar.